the Bronco. It's going up in price. It's getting more and more expensive to buy, but here's the deal. You can get one, and you can get your wife to buy you one. All right, so my tips for buying a Bronco. Number one, you need to be making some money. Like, seriously, Broncos are expensive, but not only that, to get a Bronco, to get a cheap Bronco and fix it up, it's super expensive. You wanna see my first Bronco? So that was cheap Bronco. I bought it for $1,000, thought I would fix it up. I was in way over my head, so I ended up selling it. One of my buddies, Chris, he always says, if you can't afford a nice Bronco, you really can't afford a bad one. And that's the truth. It costs money to fix these things up. All right, so if you got some cash and you're like, dude, I've got cash, I can buy a Bronco. Well, you need to do a budget. I know. This is a garage show. It's not a budgeting show. But seriously, if you've got some cash, or even if you don't have cash, you need to be doing a budget. I know Dave Ramsey has controversial principles, but the truth of what he says is pretty amazing. Do a budget. My wife and I went through FPU, Dave's class, and it completely changed the way that we handle our money. We weren't making any more money, but all of a sudden at the end of the month when we were doing a budget, we had more money. Which brings me to point number 3. And point number 3 is you've got to save. See, women have this thing inside of them where it's like money equals security. And if you start saving money, they feel secure. And so my wife and I, we were doing FPU, and we got done with FPU and we were saving all this money. And then one day we were doing our budget, the camera's falling. We were saving money and my wife literally told me, hey, I think it's time to start saving for your Bronco. What? Who does that? Who says that? Whose wife has said, hey, I think it's time to start saving for your Bronco? So that's it. Quick little helpful note there for anyone who is wanting to get a Bronco. What are your guys' tips? What would you say? I know some of you guys would disagree with me, but leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think the way to buy a Bronco or get your significant other to buy you a Bronco would be.